Okay. Okay. So now we will start. See, the first step we will be doing is we will be creating a composite. Okay. How to create a composite? See, right click. Right click. Where we are right clicking? Inside the project panel. Okay. So from here we will be selecting the new composition. Okay, new composition. So once you click on the new composition, see, this is the most important window. Okay, or you can say dialog box. You can call it dialog box or window. Okay, is it clear? Okay. So see here, here we can see number of sizes. And do you know about what is NTSC and PAL? Anybody can explain? I think you may have learned in Premiere, I think, or not.
No, sir.
Okay. See, NTSC, what is NTSC and what is PAL? What is NTSC and what is PAL? See, NTSC is a format, or you can say call it preset or format or whatever. Okay, this is used in US, generally in America and Europe. NTSC format. So mainly NTSC has different sizes, and the most important thing is, see, NTSC frame rate is nearly 30 frames per second. Whatever videos you want to play on NTSC format, they will play at 30 frames per second, or you can say 29.97 frames per second. Okay, are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
And we have PAL. So we Indians use this PAL. Our movies play at 25 frames per second. Okay, are you getting my point? Our movies play for 25 frames per second. So understand this. In India we use PAL. In US and Europe they use NTSC. Understand that. Okay, PAL and NTSC. This is very important. And see, this is because this is a general knowledge question for you. And see, there are also very large files here. See, film 4K. So if you want to work on a very large file, so there is a 4K, means these are mainly used for large screens, like IMAX screens are there now. If you are working for a very large movie, means you big size movie, you can select this, but actually it is not required. So because we won't be directly exporting from After Effects, so we will be doing some portion in After Effects and the final part we will be doing in Premiere. Okay, are you all getting my point? So that is why we don't have to work in a this film 2K or film 4K. Okay, we can directly select see which one will be selecting. We will select directly. See, we can select this PAL. Okay, PAL wide DV widescreen we can select. Okay, and then we can start the work. Are you all getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
So what happened? Tejaswini is very silent. Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can give the name to your composition. So we'll say first class. Okay. Okay. Then so then see here. What else you can do here? See, here we will be working with full resolution. Okay, full resolution. If you want, you can put full resolution. We can also change it afterwards. Okay, means if you want to see the means when you are while you are working. So if you want to work in a high resolution, you can keep full here. Okay, but sometimes what happens is when there is too many things are there in your scene, too many objects are there in your screen. So at that time, what will happen? It will when you try to play the file, it will slow down a lot. Okay, its speed will come down because we are working in high resolution. So at that time, you can reduce the resolution to half or third, like that. Okay, so what is this? I will tell you in detail once we start working. Okay, but right now we'll keep it full because we don't have our scene is right now empty. Okay, so the next thing is, see, concentrate on this area, everybody. So what is this area actually? So this area is telling us the duration of our composition. Okay, duration. What is duration? Means how much time, means how many frames, how many seconds, how many minutes, how many hours our composition is going to be. Okay, are you all getting my point? So all of you have completed Premiere, so you should be knowing what is this actually. Okay. So this is frames, seconds, minutes and hours. Okay, frames, seconds, minutes and hour. Right now our composition is 30. What is this? Tell me anybody. 30 what? 30 seconds. Okay. So if I put 60, what happens? You see. See. So here we can see 4 minutes. Okay. So see, you can change these values. Are you getting my point? Okay. You can change these values afterwards also. Afterwards. And what is the start time code? Means see, if you don't want to start from the first second itself. Okay. You don't want to start from the first frame or first second or okay or first minute itself. You can change these values. Okay, but actually we want to start from the first second only, so first frame only. So I will not change this start time code. Okay, but if you want to, let us say I want this to play at 5 seconds, so you can change it. Are you all getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so like this you can do, but let's not change it anything. Okay, so now once we have set these values, okay, once we have set these values, see, if you want to can change the background color also, but okay, see, always black background is always a good idea. Just click OK, right? See, now we have done our first job. Okay, we have completed our first task. What is that first task? To create a composition. Is it clear? Is it clear, all of you? Okay. So okay, now the next thing. See here, we have to import some files into After Effects. So from where we can import a file? See, there are two different ways to import files. Actually, three different ways. Okay. See, one is simply you can right click here. Okay. Right click where? Right click inside the project panel. Okay. Is it clear, all of you? Right click inside the project panel, and here we can see import file. Okay. Are you all getting my point? Right click, import file. And you can also use the keyboard shortcut. Always, all of you just make a note of it. Control plus I. See, I think in Premiere also, to import files, what is the shortcut? Control I, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
See, all of you have a breakfast or not? Huh? What happened? Everybody is so dull. Huh? See here, right click, import file. Okay, right click, import file. This is one way. Another way is, see, you can use keyboard shortcut Control I. Okay. So another way is simply double click in this empty area. Okay, simply double click on this empty area, and once you double click, what will happen? You will be in a position to import the files. Okay, is it clear, all of you? Okay. So once you double click here, say this import file window appears, and from this you have to browse to the images. Okay, so you can select different images. Okay, let me actually check. I have some images. 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. So let me see. I am selecting these two videos actually. Could be this. Okay. See, one is a video, another is a image. Okay. One is a video, another is image. Are you all getting my point?
Yes, sir.
See here. You can see this. You can see this image. Okay. You can see this image, and also you can see the size of the image. Okay. See the information of the image. You can see. Okay, 3000 into 2000, 3000 pixels height, width, 2000 pixels height. Okay, and you can also check the video size. Okay, so this is a MP4 video. Okay, and it is going to play. See, you can see the frame rate here, 30 frames per second. Okay, you can also see the duration of this video file, 3 minutes 36 seconds and 24 frames. Are you all getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, the thing is, see, you can actually do one thing. You want this image as well as the video to fit into this composition. Means we have to adjust the video and image to the size of this composition. So this size, the composition size is 4 minutes. Okay, are you able to understand? So we have to fit this image and video into this composition. So how we can do that? See, observe this. See, I am just dragging the video onto this composition. Are you all getting my point? This is the composition. I am dragging the video onto this composition. See, now the video, now you can see what has happened exactly. Can you see what has happened? See, you can see this. There is a empty space here. There is empty space here because our composition duration is 4 seconds and the video the duration is 3 seconds. 3 frames. 3 minutes. Okay, 4 minutes is the length of our this composite, and our video's duration is 3 minutes. Are you all getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So this is video. Then what is the next thing I will do? I will select the image. Okay, this is video. Video I have already put inside our composition. Next I will put what? Image. See, I am putting image on top of the composition. Means simply drag the image and put it on top of the composition like this. See, this is our image, but you can see the difference. Okay, you can see the difference between image and video. Okay, see, the image is, so the image is able to extend till the end of our composition. Are you all getting my point? Image adjusted till the end of the composition. Okay, but our video did not extend till the end of our composition. Are you all getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So understand this, because video came to an end over here. See, this is the video. This bar that you see here is a bar of the video. Okay, it has ended only till here, but image extended till the end of our composition. Extended till the end of our composition's length or duration, you can say. Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Sir.
Okay. Okay, so now see here. Once the moment you put the image and video inside our composition, you can see this area. Okay, see this area. See, you can see our video and our image actually, but we will be adjusting. We can't see both the things. You can only see one image. So I will show you how to adjust everything. Okay, right. So and you can also see certain things. Okay, in this screen actually, this composition screen, you can see some certain things such as, see, fit up to 50% or 1.5%. Okay, fit up to 100%. So this is the default actually. Always keep it here. Okay, fit up to 100%. Okay, so always keep it here. And then see here, you can also check the duration here, means go to time. See, you can click here and you can go to a specific time. Okay, specific time in your video. Are you all getting my point? Are you all getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So like I told you, see, when I first created the our document, or sorry, not document, our composition. See, here I showed you about this full, half, third. Okay, means if you want to work in high quality, you can put full. But if you don't want to work in high quality, you can keep it half. Okay, and if you want to work in a low quality, you can put third or quarter. Okay, why we have to sometimes put third and quarter is, see, we want to speed up our work, means we want to check the output of our work. Are you all getting my point? We want to check the output of our work very fast. If you keep full, sometimes what happens is, if your file size is very large now, you cannot check the output quite fast. Okay, you cannot see you cannot play it very fast. So sometimes we have to use the third and quarter. Okay, because in high resolutions it will slow down actually. The video, means it will play very slowly. Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and see here, we'll be having a camera actually. See, right now there is no camera in our workspace. This is the After Effects workspace. There is no camera in our workspace. Okay, so but in the coming classes I will be showing you camera. Okay, in the coming classes I will be showing you how to use the camera. Okay, so at that time you will be able to understand all these options. So means see, I think some of you have knowledge of 3D, right? Anybody has the knowledge of 3D? 3D Max or Maya? Nobody has, right?
No, sir.
Okay. See, they in 3D Max and Maya will be having different sides. Means front side, right side, back side, top side. So different sides, means of all objects. Whatever object you create in 3D, you can see all the three sides of the particular 3D object. Okay, so in the same way, in After Effects also, we are going to see the front side, left side, top side, back side, bottom side, right side of our composition or of our videos. Okay, and you will be able to clearly understand what are these things. Okay, when we are going to start the camera. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and see, you can actually I will tell you about this transparency and region of interest in the later classes. But see, one more thing I will tell you. See, you can actually change these views. So these views also actually, see, you can work in two views actually. See, two views, but actually these two views are now same. We don't see any difference between the two views here. Okay, but when we are going to see the difference, when I am going to import a camera. Okay, when I am going to import a camera, means when we are going to work with camera option in After Effects, there is a camera option in After Effects. At that time, you will know means what are two views, four views. Okay, what is exactly the meaning of four views? See, now you can see four views here. Okay, you can see four different views, but all four views are looking same. There is no difference here. So what we do is, when we have a camera, we will actually change the we actually change the views to front view, top view, right view. Okay, like this we will be seeing our objects in three different views. Okay, are you all getting my point? Okay, are you all getting my point? Okay, we'll once again come back to the one view. Okay, is it clear, all of you? Okay, so now we understood what is what is this screen used for. Okay, the composition screen used for. Okay, and see, if you look at the right side here, so this area, from this area we will be actually importing our effects. So we have a very number of effects. Okay, even we have more effects than Premiere. See, whatever effects you have learned in Premiere, even there are more effects, much more effects in After Effects actually, because the name of After Effects itself is After Effects. Okay, so that is why we'll be working with a number of effects here. Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now we'll come back to the this area actually. Okay, this area at the bottom area. So this is the layers area here. Okay. See, there are in VFX. See, how many of you are having this Nuke software? Nuke. All of you are having Nuke.
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay, see, you should know one thing here. See, Nuke is node based software. Okay, node based software. After Effects is layer based software. Okay, you should understand this. Okay, node based, layer based. Okay, so what is the meaning of this? See, means here we will be taking different layers, just like in Photoshop, right? All of you remember Photoshop? So what do we do in Photoshop? We work on layers. Lot of layers will be there, and we try to change the order of the layers, and all those things will be we have done in Photoshop. So in After Effects also, we will be having a very big list of layers here. Okay, and we will be trying to adjust the different layers. Okay, and then we will be working on the layers. Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next thing is, see, okay, before telling you about layers, see, I will also tell you about the different workspaces here. See, you have a very list of workspaces. See, motion tracking, color, animation, essential graphics. See, so the moment I change the workspace, you can see how it has changed. See how the look of the interface has changed. So you can always come back to the default workspace. Okay, see here, you can use keyboard shortcut. Okay, shift to 10. See here, keyboard shortcut is shift to F10 sorry, keyboard shortcut shift F10 and come back to the default workspace. Okay, but in case you are working on a specific project, so for example that project has lot of tracking things. Okay, what is tracking I will tell you in the coming classes, don't worry. So once the moment you change the workspace to see motion tracking, see, you can see some options here. Can you see options?
Yes, sir.
See, now the interface has changed. So always understand this. Okay, the interface is changed, you can't see that effects panel here. So that is why what you do is, see, whenever you change these things, workspace by in any case, so you can always go back to the default workspace by selecting this default, and your original workspace is going to be restored. Always will come back to our original workspace in case you have changed the workspace. Okay, right. So now we will be focusing on this area. Okay, so what is this area actually? See, here you can see two files. Just now we have just created two files. Okay, so one is the image file, another is the video file. Okay, so and see, you can see just like in Photoshop. Okay, we can see this visibility icon for them. Okay, can you see the visibility icon? Visibility icon.
Yes,
Okay, see, you can hide them. See, I can hide. Okay, I can hide some of these things. See, I can hide the image. Okay, I can hide the video. I can display them again. Okay, and then see, to play the video, understand this, to play the video, space bar, or you can say hit space bar to play the video. Okay, hit space bar to play the video. See, if you don't remember this, please make a note of it. Okay, able to understand? See, actually my system got stuck. Just a minute. Okay, hit space bar. See, I am hitting space bar here. See, can you see this? Able to see?
Yes, sir.
See, the video is playing. See, you'll also actually listen to the audio actually, but actually there is no audio, I think. Okay, so space bar, so we can hit space bar to play the video. See, you can see this green color line. You can see the green line. See, can you see this green line? Green line.
Yes, sir.
So the green line, what that green line indicates means it will indicate that now the means that it has calculated the memory. Okay, it has completely rendered the video. Okay, it has rendered the video, and you are in a position to play the video. So that is what this green line is saying. Okay, it has rendered the video. Okay, and now you can play the video. But sometimes what happens is, this green line will not extend till the end of your duration. Okay, you will not reach the end of your duration. So it will actually stop somewhere in between. It means that it still has to, what it is showing means it still has to render. Are you all getting my point? It has to still render. So always understand this. Always check the green line. If this green line has extended till the end of your duration, okay, means if the green line has reached the end of your duration, then it means that it has fully rendered the video, and now you are in a position to play the video. Okay, but if green line is not till the end of this your duration, it is somewhere in between, it means it will continue to render. Means you say it will only play till where you see the green line. Are you all getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, space bar. Okay, I am hitting the space bar and that video is playing. See, right. So this is how we understand this. Okay, next step is, see, we will now focus on this image actually. So see here, you cannot see the full image. This image is see, you can see the image file over here. Can you see the image file over here?
Yes, sir.
So but here in this composition screen you cannot see the complete image. Why? Because you have to first modify. Okay, you have to first modify the transform options. Okay, you have to first modify the transform options of your image or video. Okay, modify the transform. See, what are transform options? Transform options are position, rotation, okay, scale, opacity. Okay, these are all transform options. Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
So see what happens. See, first I will show you how to adjust the transform options of this image. Okay, see here. First I will show you the position. See, I will just give you some shortcuts here. P. You hit P, what happens? Position. If you hit S is scale. Okay, R is rotation. Okay, and okay, let me guess, what is the shortcut for opacity? Anybody can tell? What is the shortcut for opacity?
Whoa.
O. Tejaswini, can you tell?
No, sir.
Huh? Are you able to? Are you listening to what I am saying? Huh?
Yeah, I don't know, sir.
P for position, S for scale, R for rotation. So what is shortcut for opacity? Nobody is saying here.
Oh, sir. Oh.
Oh, right. Okay, but that is a tricky thing here is O is not for opacity here in After Effects T. So that is one change. That is one difference here. So many people will get confused because P for position, S for scale, R for rotation. Many people will think that for opacity O is the shortcut. No, but not O. It is T. Okay, are you all able to understand? Who is this actually? Okay, right. Are you all able to understand? So understand these shortcuts. Okay, keep them in your mind. Okay, and one more thing. You open the list. Okay, you is to open the list. See what I mean, you see. So if I want to change the position of the image CP. See here, can you see the change? Can you see the position here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and see, if I want to change the rotation, see R, I am hitting R, see you can see the rotation. And if I want to change the scale, S. And if I want to change the opacity, what do I have to do?
T.
T. Okay, always remember. Okay, now let us start with the position. Okay, position is P. See here, see I am changing the position. See, this is actually Y direction, this is X direction. Are you all getting my point? Are you all getting my?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let us try to change the scale. S is for scale, right? So see here I am changing the scale. Now you can see, now you see, you are able to see the complete image. See, you are able to see the complete image. Okay, you are able to see the complete image now. So, and what is the chain link here? This chain link will constrain proportions. So if I remove the chain link, what happens? See, I can actually stretch the image. Are you all getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So something like this. Okay, right. So now we have this. See here, we have a video, we have a image. Okay, right. See, I will also turn on the image here. See, video here. See, when I turned on the video, see, you can see here, space bar. Always understand this. Okay, it will take time. So this is a very heavy software. Okay, so it will actually take time. Okay, is it clear, all of you? Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Tejaswini has left the meeting. Okay. So now see, now we will be seeing. See, actually, I will not work on the video because sometimes video will take a lot of memory. So we will work on the image. Okay, but comments are same. We will be working on the video again, but we'll work first. Concentrate on the image because image file is a little bit smaller file. Okay. So okay, I will show you some simple animations. Okay, I will show you some simple animations and how we can do these animations in After Effects. Okay, see, just you can actually, so we'll actually once again see, I will show you one thing. See here, if you can see one small arrow here, down pointing arrow. Everybody can see this, right? Small down pointing arrow.
Yes, sir.
See, if you close this and open again, see, observe this carefully. If you close that and observe, close this and open again, so you can see all the transform values. See here, you can see all the transform values: anchor point, position, scale, rotation, opacity. Okay, everything. So again, if you close and open, okay, see, means if you want only specific transform value, means if you only want scale, you can hit S, but if you want all, you have to close and open like this. Okay, this is something you should understand. And if you want to reset the values, so you can click on the reset button here. Okay, just if you click on that reset button, see, all values will be reset. Means it will take you back to the original values and you can start from the scratch again. Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, I have actually scaled the image now, and see here I will hit U here. See, U two times I have hit U two times, so it will open. See, for example, see position, and then I have closed it again, and see here I have hit this U double time. Once again it will open automatically like this. Are you able to understand? Are you able to understand? See here. So like this, okay. If you want all, see, just understand this. If you want all the transform values to appear, you have to close and open like this. But if you want only a specific value, so you can hit that particular specific values command. P for position, S for scale, R for rotation, and T for opacity. Okay, so understand this. Okay, so now what you'll do is, see, just I will create one simple animation here. Okay, and S is for scale, right? Right. So see here, so we will try to first animate the position of this image. Okay, we will first try to animate the position of the image, and see here, see here you can see the frames. Okay, this is the time ruler actually. This is a time ruler. Remember the names of these areas. Okay, time ruler. Okay, able to understand everyone? Okay, layers and time ruler. See this time, in this time ruler, and this is a time indicator. Okay, and you can actually change the duration actually. Right now the duration you are seeing in seconds. See, seconds and minutes. And if you want to change it to frame, see, if I move this, can you see the sliders are at the bottom? Everybody? So see, if I increase it, see, if I increase it, right now you are seeing frames. See, now we are able to see only frames. Is it clear, all of you? Now we are only seeing the frames. If you want to see only the seconds, you can just move this slider to the left. If you want to see the frames, you have to move the slider to the right. Okay, so that's it. So just understand this. Okay, so you have to understand this, and see, it's actually 4 minutes duration. Okay, if you want to reduce the duration, understand this, means I don't want this much lengthy animation. I want a very animation to be a very small one. So if you want to change the duration, what you have to do, see, come to this empty area. Come to this empty area, right click, and you can select the composition settings. Okay, are you all able to understand here?
Yes, sir.
Composition settings, and see, what I will do is I will change the duration here. Let me keep it only 4 seconds. So exact 4 seconds. Is it clear? See, now our duration is exact 4 seconds. Okay, only 4 seconds. See, able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we will do some animation. So first I will do one position animation. I am going to animate from 0 seconds to 1 seconds. Till 1 second I am going to animate. See. So how to come back to position? Tell me. How to come back to position? Tell me. Anybody?
Reset.
Not reset, yaar. Right now, what is the transform option here? What is our transformer?
Scale.
Scale. So how we can go back to position? P. P for position, yaar. Okay. Understand this. I just now I told you na. P for position, S for scale, R for rotation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we are animating what? Position. Okay. So see here. Once you can come back to the position. Once you return to the position, what is the next thing? Next step you have to do? See here. You have to click the stopwatch. See, all of you remember that animation option in Photoshop? All of
Yes, sir.
I think all of you remember, right?
Yes, sir.
Photoshop. Okay. So this is the same technique, okay, that we have learned in Photoshop, but actually here we have advanced options. Photoshop is not meant for animation. The animation is just a small part of Photoshop. But here animation is a very serious, important part of this software. Okay. So we have to click on this position. Okay. Now a key is created. Can you all see the key? Everybody can see the key or not?
Yes.
This blue color. This blue.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This blue color one. This is a key. Okay, so we have created a key at where? At 0 seconds. So we have created a key at 0 seconds. Okay. Now we will reach the 1 second point. Okay, we will reach the 1 second mark. And then what is the next thing we can do? Is we can do two things. We can manually move the image. See, I can manually move the image. See, can you see? See, now one simple key is created. Position key. Okay, from this to this place to this place. Is it clear, all of you? Okay, and then again I will come back to the 2 second point, and then I will just drag it like. Okay, and then come back to the 3 second mark and see like this. Okay, and come back to the 4 seconds and just bring it back to its original place. And this see, and to go back to the see, why my words are repeating here? Somebody's mic has a problem. Someone's mic is giving some problems. What is, why my words are getting repeated? Okay. Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
See, not H, home to go to first frame. Okay, home is to go to first frame. Home is to go to first frame. So see, right now this current time indicator, this blue color line you can see here now. This is the current time indicator. You want to go back to the first frame. What do you have to do? Home. See, home. I have hit home button, and now I went back to the first frame. And if you want to play this, what do you have to do? Space bar. See, can you all see?
Yes, sir.
See, so now we are able to play. So we have a 4-second animation here. We have completed a 4-second animation. Okay. Bharat, Prashant, Vishwanath, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see here. So we have created a 4-second animation here, and see, you can actually see just increase or decrease the slider to check the keyframes. Okay, and see, you can also see, you can also collapse it like this. See, you can also close this, close the arrow and then open it again, so that you can see all the keyframes here. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
So like this. Okay, so the next thing is, see, you can try to means you can actually try to lengthen the animation or shorten the animation. Okay, so how? By moving these keyframes. Okay, are you all getting my point? By moving these keyframes, you can either lengthen the animation or shorten the animation. So I want this, let us say, if I want the animation to play till the end, so you can actually extend it like this. See, extend the keyframes like this. Are you all getting my points? Okay, are you all getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Keyframes. See, actually you must be knowing these things in Premiere also, okay? Because all of you have completed the Premiere. So I think in Premiere also you may have worked on these keyframes, right? Yes or no? Some of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it is the same concept here also. See, now it is slowing down a little bit because there is a gap. So gap between this frame and this keyframe and this keyframe. Okay, these two keyframes. Okay, and then just hit spacebar to stop. And if you want to remove all the keyframes, so you can remove all the keyframes. Just see, just draw a selection. Just draw a selection from outside, and then you can delete. Select the keyframes and delete. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So the next thing is, say for example, okay, we will be, if you want to do the scale, okay, what you have to do, just tell me. So if you want to do a scale animation, just you have to turn on the stopwatch. Say this is a stopwatch. Only if you click the stopwatch, keyframes are created. Okay, and then you can go to a specific frame. Okay, and see, if you want to go to, for example, if you exactly want to go to the 1 second mark. Okay, are you able to understand? If you want to exactly go to the 1 second mark, you can click here. See, you can click here. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
So here if you just type 1, see, now you can see the time indicator. Now the time indicator has reached exactly, his time indicator is exactly at 1 second point, at 1 second mark. Okay, can you see that? Okay, so now what you can do, after reaching the 1 second, see, you can actually scale this. See, and see, if I go to home and play, see, now you can see the scale animation. Okay, is it clear? And again, see, if I want to remove the keyframes for this scale, I can do two things. I can either draw a selection from outside and then delete, or I can simply click on the stopwatch. Okay, is it clear? If I click on the stopwatch for the scale, what happens? See, all the keys I have created for the scale are gone. Okay, clear now, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now see here, we'll keep it exactly at the middle. Okay, exactly at the middle. Okay, and then we can just click on this. We can create a stopwatch for this. Okay, we'll make it very small. Okay, and then we will go to exactly 2 seconds. So we will go to exactly 2 seconds, and then we will increase the okay, and hit home and then space bar. Okay, see here, is it clear? Is it clear, all of you? So we have done a simple scale animation. Okay, and see, if you want to do 2 types of animations, scale as well as opacity. Okay, so how to animate opacity? Anybody can tell?
T.
Hit T,
Then
T, and then we will reduce the opacity.
stopwatch.
Okay, and then just click on the stopwatch, and then so see, we will go to 1 second point, and I think we have not fully reduced the opacity. Okay, and then we'll go to 1 second mark. Okay, and then we will increase the opacity here. Okay, and then what we'll do is, see, we will keep it till 2 seconds. So we'll keep it till 2 seconds. So just we have to see, we have to just create a key here. Are you able to understand? We are not animating here, just we are creating a key here. See how to create a key. Can you see here? Add or remove key. Can you see here? Huh? And then from 2 seconds to 3 seconds, the opacity we will bring down the opacity. Okay, just click here, just type 3 here, and here we will reduce the opacity. Okay, now we will just go to the home and then hit space bar. Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
So something like this. Right? Okay. So now you understood how we can do animations in After Effects. Okay, actually let me open 1 minute. So just actually I am trying to get some images here. Okay, just a minute. Don't know, it's taking time. You can take the images from this one folder also, but there are plenty of images in one of the folders here. Okay, it is loading. So till then we will just see the other options here. See there, the position and scale. We have animated position and scale, and see, just reset everything. Just click on the reset value so that you can animate other things such as, see, rotation also. Rotation. See here, Can you see the rotation?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you can actually put an exact value here. 180. If you type 180, what happens? See, it is just like that, and you can click a stopwatch for this. And what you can do is, see, we can go to again to 1 second. Okay, and then we will keep it how much? 0. Okay, let's see whether we are getting this. Okay, or you can do one thing. So we'll just remove this. So we'll go to the 1 second mark. So we will actually rotate it only this much. Okay, 270. We'll just type 270 here. Okay, and then we will come back to the 2 second mark, and then we will say 270 plus 90 is how much? 360. Okay, just hit spacebar. Okay, are you able to understand? So here we have done a rotation animation, and see, what is the next thing is, see, we will also do the scale animation. So how? Just go to 1 second mark. Okay, and then okay, but we have not put the actually the keys for the stopwatch for the scale, and then we'll go to the 1 second mark. Okay, and then what you'll do, make it a little bit big. Okay, and then again we'll go to the 2 second mark and make it a little bit more big. Are you able to understand here? Are you able to understand, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, see here how we are able to animate here. See, we have animated both. See, we have animated both the scale and rotation. Okay, and let me do one thing. See, let me animate the position also here. Okay, let me animate the position also. Okay, so what I will do, I am going to keep it over here. Okay, and then I will come back to this frame. Okay, able to understand, everybody? So keep it like this. Okay, and then we will just keep it at the middle into a 2 second frame. Okay, just exactly. See, now we have a complete animation here. See here. So we have animated both position, scale and rotation. Able to understand, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just a minute. I'm getting a call. Hello. Just a minute. Okay, is it clear, all of you? I think the images are not there. Is it clear, all of you?
Sir.
See, I am actually taking the images of some animals here. Okay. Okay, so we have 4 animals: lion, leopard, eagle and elephant. Okay, okay, so now see here, let me close this. Okay, see, what I will be doing is, see, just simply we will create one composite. Okay, are you all getting my point? I am going to create one composite. So how we will create a composite? Right click, new composition. Okay, so we will say animals. Okay, or animal video. Okay, or you can say animal whatever, animal video will say. Okay, and see here, see, I am taking the small format. Okay, if you want a wider screen, you can also take other things, such as we have something called a HD. Okay, see, you can also select this HD 1080 HDTV, but the only reason why I am not taking it is, so it will take a lot of memory. So in order to reduce the memory, I am just sticking to the PAL. Is it clear, all of you? Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, actually 1 minute. Actually, I have not put the duration here. So here, let me put the duration. Okay, we'll put 10 seconds. Okay, we'll put 10 seconds duration and just click OK. So I've created a composition of 10 seconds. Okay, so then what I will do is, see here, I am going to just import of files. Okay, you can also double click, just go to the desktop. So we have actually taken the images of these animals. So I'm selecting all the animals and then import. Okay, is it clear, all of you? Okay, is it clear? So now what we'll do is, we are going to drag that all animals inside our composition. Getting my point? See, I am dragging it. See, Prashant and Vishwanath, able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, elephant, eagle, and then what else? What are the other animals here? Elephant, eagle, lion, and one more animal we are missing. What is that? I think we have missed one more animal, right? The elephant. Okay, see, all animals are there now. So see here, we have now 4 layers here. So first let us adjust all these things. Okay, say I am hitting S here. Okay, S is for what? Scale. Okay, so let us see, let's make them very small here. Okay, so we can actually we'll put them in equal sizes. Okay, we'll scale all the images in equal size. Okay, okay, so we'll actually adjust them properly like this. Is that clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now see, so now what you'll do is, see, if you want some animation here, okay, see, first we will first what we'll do is, so we will actually reduce the, see, we'll first actually reduce the opacity for all these things. Okay, how to reduce the opacity? See, T. Okay, see opacity, and then for eagle also, for leopard also T, and for lion also T. Okay, so like this, right? So then what is the next thing we have to do? See, you can do only the opacity animation, but also you can combine it with the other things like scale and position. Okay, so what you will do is, see, from 0 to 1 second, okay, we will start with the elephant here. So simply I will hit 1, okay, and then we'll hit T. Okay, so now we got the elephant. Okay, okay, sorry, we have not I have not put the keys, sorry. So first we have to put the keys. So where are the keys? How to put the keys? Click on the stopwatch. Okay, and then we'll go to 1 second, and then we will say 100%. Okay, is it clear? Okay,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
okay, then from 1 to 2 seconds. Okay, so again we'll hit the T, we'll create a stopwatch, and again we'll go to the 2 second mark. Okay, and then we will increase the opacity for the eagle. Okay, so that's it. And then again what we'll do, from 2 seconds we'll create a stopwatch for the leopard, and then we'll go to the 3 second mark, right? And then we will increase the opacity. Okay, and then again for the lion we'll create a stopwatch. Okay, and then we'll go to 4 seconds. Okay, and then we will increase the this one opacity for this. Okay, we'll see first the animation here. Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So like this, see, we got an animation, and we will do one more thing here. See, we will do one more thing here. See, because we have animated the opacity, so we will also try to animate the this rotation. Okay, so how we can do the rotation here? See, we will hit R here. Okay, so we will say we'll put 180 here. Okay, and we will click on the stopwatch. So we will come to the middle point here. Okay, we will come to the middle point, and we'll put 270 here, and then we will come to the first second. Okay, and then we will say 360. Okay, okay, see here, so something like this. Okay, are you able to understand, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, see here. Okay, stopwatch, and then come to the middle point, and then what happened? $270, and then we will say 360, like this. Okay, and then last and final, for this one also we will say our rotation. Okay, and then we will say stopwatch, and then we will keep it like this. Okay, 180. Okay, and then we will come to the center point, then we will put 270 here. Okay, and then we'll come back here and then we'll say 360. Okay, like this. And then for the lion also we'll come to the opposite rotation here, stopwatch. Okay, we'll come to the middle point, we'll say here we have to change it to 180. Okay, and come to the middle point. Okay, and then we'll say 270, and then here we will put it a 360. Okay, is it clear all of you? See now. Okay, is it clear all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, we have created a simple animation, okay, by using these values: rotation, position, okay, scale. And one more thing I want to tell you. See, I did not tell you about the text option in After Effects, so I will not tell you about the text option in After Effects. Okay, instead we will get the text from Photoshop. Are you all getting? Because I will tell you about the text option in After Effects in the next class. Okay, is it clear all of you? We will learn about the text option in After Effects in next class. So what I will do is I will create the text from Photoshop. Okay, so simply what I will do is, see, I will go to Photoshop here and I will just type some text here. So we'll say wild animals. Okay, so let me actually see, what is the shortcut to reduce the size of the text in Photoshop? Anybody can tell?
Control shift less than.
Okay. What about others? Nobody is speaking, huh? Except one guy. So is there a problem with the mic or what? Vishwanath, Prashant, Bharat. And who is the other guy? Are you there or left?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have taken this. Okay, I will just crop this. So we will just see I can directly save in Photoshop format here. Okay. So I will say wild animals. Okay. So what I will do, see here wild animals is there, and then I will just simply see here you can double click in this area. You can double click in this area and then you can pick this wild animals text. Okay, is it clear all of you? See here, here it is showing just merged layers. Okay, actually there is only one layer. Okay, means not many layers are there. We can just click OK. See, now this PSD is now opened in After Effects. Now what is the next thing we have to do? So let's just keep it here. Okay, and then we will just reduce the okay. See, I will tell you one keyboard shortcut here. All of you remember this keyboard shortcut. So this time ruler is there now, this bar is there, okay, this layer is there. So you can see this layer, okay. I want this wild animals to appear at 4 seconds. Are you all getting my point? I want this wild animals text to start from where? To start at 4 seconds point. Able to understand everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see here. Okay. If you want if you want this layer to start at 4 seconds point. Okay. So what you have to do is Alt plus left see. Okay. This is actually called, what do you call this? Square bracket. Okay. ఏం బాబు పాటలు పాడుతున్నారు? See, alt and left to square bracket, what it will do? It will start. Okay, it will start at that particular, okay, that particular time duration. Are you all able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Alt plus, what do you call this? Left to square bracket. See now what happens. See here, you can see the time indicator here. You can exactly take the time indicator to 4 second mark. Okay, is it clear? Now see here, alt and left to square bracket. See, can you see? See the layer is cut now.
Yes, sir.
See, the layer is cut here. See, you will not see that wild animals text till this 4 second mark. See, able to understand everyone?
Yes, sir.
See, if I hit space bar, see, okay, and then we will do the same type of animation for this wild animals. Okay, see, what I will do is, see, so again I will first reduce the opacity, okay, and I am going to just rotate it 180 degrees. Okay, and if you want to see all the values of this, so you can see this, you can create a stopwatch for all the values, position, scale and rotation. Okay, we don't need for position, we will only animate the scale and rotation. Okay, is it clear all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now what I will do is, see, I am going to rotate it again. We'll put 270. Okay, and then we will also increase the scale a little bit, and then we will come back to the 50 second, and then we will keep it 360. Okay, and then we will sorry, we have to also animate the opacity also. Okay, okay, is it clear? See, now we will see the overall animation here. Okay, okay, is it clear all of you?
Yes, sir.
See, it's a very simple animation. See, you have learned how to animate things in your first class itself. Hmm? In your first class itself, you have learned simple animation. Okay. And one more thing I want to tell you here. See, the animation here is how many seconds? So you can see this animation is total of 5 seconds. Okay. So see, from 5 seconds what we'll do is we will animate the position of the text. Okay. So what we can do is you can just say here simply hit P and see I am going to just create a stopwatch for the position, and then we will go to till 6th second. Okay. Wait a minute, let me go to 5 seconds. Okay, and then what we'll do now, so we will actually create a stopwatch. Okay, and then we will go to the 6th second. Bharat and Vishwanath, able to understand?
Yes, sir.
See, so I am keeping the text a little bit below. Okay, so now you will see the overall animation. Okay, see like this. You can also do the, see, if you want to move the keyframes to till here, so that it will also animate the position from 4th second, like see. Okay, is it clear? Okay, and I want to complete this. See, I don't want, see here it is extending till the 10th second. Are you all able to understand? It is this total, the duration of our entire composition is 10 seconds. Okay, but I don't want it to extend till the 10 seconds. Okay, so what I can do, I can reduce the number of seconds. So how I can do that? See here, let me finish it off at 8 seconds. Are you all getting my point? Let me limit my duration to 8 seconds. Are you all able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, just keep 8 seconds here. Okay, let us type 8 seconds. Okay, see, now the time indicator, this is the time indicator. Our time indicator is at 8 seconds. So I want my entire composition to have 8 seconds duration. Okay, I want my composition to have only 8 seconds duration. I don't want my composition to have 10 seconds duration. So for that, what I can do is, see, I brought my time indicator at 8th second. Now I am going to hit see, understand this. N. Okay, 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 to reduce the to reduce the duration at the time indicator, at the current time indicator. Or to end, better say to end here. And the duration of composition. Okay, to end the duration of composition. Okay, to end the duration of composition at the current time indicator. Vishwanath, Bharat, Prashant, able to understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
see what's happening. See what is happening. See, when I am hitting N on the keyboard, see what is happening. See, now you can see. See now what this is called the, now the duration is now. See now the duration is only till here now. See. So it will, so this now it will omit all these areas. So the duration is only till here now. Why? Because we have hit N. What is N? To end the duration of composition at the current time indicator. So I am going to tell you once again. See till now right now our composition is playing. Our composition is having 10 seconds, right? But we only want 8 seconds. Okay, so what you have to do? Come to 8th second. Okay, and then what you have to do? N. Okay, N for navy. Okay, N for navy or N for ninja. Okay, N for ninja. Okay, so just you hit N. So our time indicator will end at this point. Is it clear, all of you? So now
Yes, sir.
I want our entire composition, even though our time indicator has ended at this 8 seconds, our composition is still showing 10 seconds. Able to understand? Our composition is still showing 10 seconds even though our time indicator has ended at 8 seconds. But so what we want? Our composition should also end at 10 seconds. 8 seconds. Our composition should also end at 8 seconds. Able to understand? మన కంపోజిషన్ కూడా 8 seconds వరకే ఉండాలి. So I am telling you in Telugu if you don't understand English. Okay? See, so what you have to do? See, understand this. Okay, see this. Just you have to see, I will show you here. To trim, so see, to trim the duration. Okay, so duration of the composition. Okay, duration of the composition to the position. Okay, to the position of time indicator, position of current time indicator. Okay, so what do you have to do? Right click and select trim comp to work area. Are you able to understand? See here, to trim the duration of the composition to the position of the current time indicator. Okay, to trim the duration of the composition to the position of the current time indicator, right click and select trim comp to work area. Are you able to understand, everybody? See here, right click, trim comp to work area. Able to see everybody here?
Yes, sir.
So see what happens now. See now only you can see only 8 seconds here. Okay, you can see only 8 seconds. See now I am going to play the complete clip here. See home, just hit space bar here. See here. Able to understand, everyone? Are you all able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.